Welcome back to the Short Boys podcast. I am a little bit sick, Brock. I am a little bit sick. I'm a little bit under the weather. And most people, when they're sick, have a sick day. You know,
Most people do, yes.
They reach into their annual leave of sick days and they grab one out and they call the boss at 6 a.m. But I don't do that around here, Brock. I don't have sick days for the podcast.
No, we don't. And it'd be very tragic if you did, because there would be no podcast without you.
I know. That's what wakes me up in the morning to go, I need to push through. So I pushed through. I woke up this morning.
Put the team on your back.
Put the team on my back. Dropped some cold and flu tabbies. Had like a immunity shot from the chemist. Just trying to get that immune system back in whack. And then went for a little swim at the beach just to clear the nose out.
Yep.
Just because I don't want to be congested on the podcast. For the listeners out there, if they're listening in their car, they don't want to hear me snorting and snuffing. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think you sound too bad, mate. I can tell you're a little bit crook. Maybe because if you didn't say you were sick, I probably wouldn't pick up on it.
Okay. Yesterday was bad. Yesterday, I would have been on the fence about calling a sickie.
Really?
Yeah, I was pretty bedridden all day.
Just flu?
Yeah, fluey. And it's really, really weird. I felt it hit me on Sunday at 12:30 p.m.
Did you have a big on Saturday night?
No, I didn't.
Really?
I didn't do anything Saturday night. I was driving home from the Sunshine Plaza, picking up some clothing, and I stopped in at the beach on the way home just to check it out. And I just
checked the surf,
and I just felt it hit me, and I just thought it was hay fever. And I was like, oh no, it'll go away by tomorrow. Nah, the next day was worse. It just I honestly felt it just punch me in the face at about 12:30 on Sunday.
Okay, because I don't think that's ever happened to me.
It never happened to me before either. It was really weird. It started with hay fever. It was just a bit sneezy. Yeah, a bit of hay fever, and then it's hung around. It's set in.
Well, the temperature is dropping. I've noticed this week, especially the mornings of getting a bit cold. Jumper weather.
It's nice. It's nice though. I do like it. It's
I'm very keen for when I come up to the podcast and have to be all rugged up for it.
Yeah, I know.
That's my favourite.
It is.
Last year.
You don't sweat. It's either you sweat or you're freezing on this podcast. There's no comfortable temperature.
There's no in between, and that just makes the viewer and the listener hopefully appreciate us more
for pushing through this. Especially those sick days. But
we're back with another week with the Sunnies too.
Yes, I noticed that. Any reason for that?
There is a reason. I'll get into that later.
Okay.
I've also got a mood killer at the end of the episode to stay around.
A little bit of
we're bringing back the mood killer.
Bringing back the mood killer. Brock's mood killer this week. Interesting. I need to think of a couple more as we continue.
I'm missing them, mate.
Yeah, I've had a lot of feedback, mostly from my mum. So that's the only reason she listened to hear my mood killer.
They were good.
Maybe that's coming up.
They related with so many people.
They are. They are good. Good little clips too.
Yeah.
What have you been up to? What was your weekend?
Massive weekend from the Chalkstar, aka Brock.
Huge.
Went to the Eagle Farm races.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez,
never been to Eagle Farm.
Get that quiet. I've been to Eagle Farm once.
It's a bit for me anyway. It's a bit more probably for the older citizens.
I would say so. Then again, Doomben a lot of I feel like a couple of times.
Maybe only because
it's Mecca.
Yeah,
like the Mecca, you get a lot of young people there.
The Mecca is great.
I would think Eagle Farm and Doomben are similar on just a normal race day.
Yeah, okay.
In terms of oldness.
Yeah.
I would say.
But I'd probably prefer Doomben, just the layout of it more.
I'm trying to think what's closer to the city and stuff like that.
They're right next to each other.
Yeah, they're pretty close.
Yeah, they're literally over the road from each other.
I don't know what I prefer. I've had good times at both.
Yeah.
I've had great times.
Well, it's always a good time at the races, don't get me wrong.
It is.
But then led that into the casino. First time at the new Briz Casino. Have you been there yet?
I have not.
It's a good place to get carried away.
Apparently it's unreal.
It's dude,
ripped to the old one that looked like a Call of Duty map.
Oh yeah,
the old one did. It did have the fake.
It was a weird little
dude. It was a full Call of Duty map. It literally would have been a Call of Duty map.
It was a weird setup, that old casino.
Yeah, it was cool.
It didn't look like a casino from the outside, especially.
No, God no. You'd think it was like a courthouse or something nearly, or a library.
Yep, library.
Yeah, honestly, it's a big brick building.
But this casino, it's got like that many levels, right? The car park is like fucking 100 meters underground, and then you got all these nice restaurants just in the casino, like in different levels, and then you got the big sky deck up the top, looking out Bris Vegas.
Yeah,
beautiful scenery up there. Great little cocktail bar.
Yeah, I've heard that the rooftop bar, it is good up there.
And there are also restaurants. And then you go down to the main floor, tables galore. Massive sporting area where we were wanting to watch the football, but tables were taken. Have you been to Gold Coast Casino, haven't you?
I have.
You know the sports area there? Big TV, it's got the massive TV.
Yeah, yes.
Well, this one's got the big TV, but it's more of like a cinema feel to me.
True.
So you got the comfy seats.
So they've done it well. They haven't
fucked around.
They haven't half-assed it at all. Okay. What was that for?
Lockie's birthday.
Happy birthday, Lockie.
How old are we this year? 24.
Wow. That's big.
24 this year.
That's not me. I'm 22 this year.
Fuck,
You're a bit older than me, Brock.
24.
I'm 22.
Halfway to 50 nearly.
Nearly. 1 year off. Halfway to 48, you could say.
Dude.
You could nearly say
scared. What'd you get up to on the weekend, mate?
Watched some local footy at the Caboolture Snakes on Friday night, which was good.
Oh, I thought you meant Saturday. I was going to say,
Morphett running around.
For Union.
Yeah, bit of Union. Morphett running around. Ocky Torrens running around too, which was good to see.
The boys are getting back.
The band's
coming back together.
Band's coming back together.
You thinking?
No, God, no. Definitely not. The boots are hung up well and truly. They're nailed into the wall and they're never coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. That was it, pretty much. And just sort of cruise around the rest of the weekend.
They get a big fat dub?
I don't believe so. It was a trial match. But that's okay. It's okay to lose trial matches.
Yeah.
It's okay to lose trial matches. But, pretty cruisy weekend for me. But just recovering from this sickness, I believe.
Yep.
Watch the footy, obviously. And that's what we're going to lead into now.
I'll actually get something up for you, mate. Have a go at this that I missed out on the weekend.
Multi.
Oh, good. Why have I got no service?
Sports. Yeah, it's been playing up the internet out here.
Do you think it's internet or do you think it's...
No idea. Couldn't tell you.
Sportsbet.
Couldn't tell you. I've got a couple of stories here too that I want you to sort of dissect. I've got 3 stories here.
Yeah, I'll just quickly show you this. Have a go at this multi I missed out on.
Here we go. Can I read it out for the punters? Brock has got...
It was paying
$30.74. You've got Raiders to win, Panthers to win, Bunnies to win, Eels to win, Broncos to win, Melbourne to win, Dogs to win, and obviously lost at the Panthers $1.23 leg. That hurts.
That's great.
That hurts a lot.
Almost hit.
At least you got that $6.40 one just above it.
Well, on that, I'm doing a little strategy. I'm going to try start from $1.
Yeah.
And see how much money I can make.
I used to do that. I used to just put $10 on a player to score, and then you end up with about $100 in your account. You start getting silly with it. You go, nah, let's move away from what's working. Let's just put big dog multis on again.
That's what NFL's like for me.
It literally happened at study. Yeah, $10 on Max Plath. Built that up, and I hit like 5 blokes in a row. I got up to like $140.
Yeah,
and then I just started doing stupid stuff with it, like. I got a bit of play money now. Let's just put $20 on a multi here, and just know, Matt, stick to what works, my friend.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Stick to what works, boy.
I'm finding my success in table tennis, where the player is like $1.20 and the other player is like $4.
That's dribbly.
Oh, very dribbly. It's just whatever is live betting.
Yeah, wow.
But talking about Maxi Plath, friend of the show, find the line this year.
What was that?
He can find the line this year.
He can. He's what is he? Is he
3 tries, I think.
3 or 4 for Maxi Plath? That's just the bloke that just loves scoring for his team. And he sort of said that to us when he was in the studio. I just love scoring.
Yeah,
He didn't say that at all. But he's tough. And if you're you know when like pigs have a fight in the mud and you just know one's going to win, Max is always going to win.
He's always winning the dog fight.
That's the fight for the line. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's just
It's like when you go to Bali and there's chook fights.
Chook fights.
You always know the one that's going to come out on top. And
there's
that's
one that's just a bit rougher, and that's always going to win.
AKA Mad Max.
Mad Max loves that stuff. He is finding the line, which is good. I don't like it, though, because his odds will go down a bit.
He will, yes.
Which hurts a little bit.
Starting becoming a try-scoring back rower.
He is. But speaking of that, which we'll talk to in the team list, he's moved back to lock this week, which we'll get to.
Okay, I haven't seen the team list yet.
Which we'll get to. I got a couple of stories here, and they're more Cleary-related stories that I want to hear your thoughts upon. Mark Carroll. You familiar with Mark Carroll?
No. Background check, please.
I'll show you Mark Carroll. You'll know him as soon as you see him.
Ex-rugby league player.
Yeah. I'm surprised you don't know Mark Carroll.
Maybe another face.
That guy?
Oh, yes, I'm familiar with the face.
Mark Carroll.
Great rugby league ex-player, isn't he?
Great. NRL great Mark Carroll tells Nathan Cleary to quit NRL for Mary Fowler. I'll read a little bit here before we just go off the headline. He's urged superstar Nathan Cleary to sensationally quit the NRL to move to England in order to live with and support his partner Mary Fowler. It says here that Carroll says there's a visible shift in his mood when his girlfriend is by his side and believes Cleary has achieved everything that drives him in Australia and can move to England to continue his rugby league career in the Super League and be side by side with Mary Fowler.
Okay. What I know, I'm sick of hearing this. Why can't she move to Australia and play in the Women's A-League? I'm sure that'd be a great
I don't
call.
think they pay enough. She'd be on big
It's love,
over
mate.
there.
It's love.
Oh, that storyline annoys me. Does he not like? He must have
What team do you play for?
bunnies.
Bunnies.
Someone else too, I believe.
And he's in New South Wales, the border. Oh,
Obviously doesn't like Nathan Cleary.
mustn't do.
That storyline is literally sugar-coated. Leave the comp today. We don't want you here.
Oh.
I don't like that from.
Why
Mark
has he
Carroll.
got to leave, but?
I don't know.
He's,
It's
well,
so
27,
random.
26.
So random.
Jesus.
So the Panthers win 4 comps in a row. He wins a comp when he's dating Mary Fowler, but if they lose a couple of games, he says that it's his attitude changes.
Now, do you think he's just putting a headline out there so we can get a few clicks to his name? Because
100%.
a young
I
Chock,
think so.
a.k.a. Brock, didn't know who he was until now.
Interesting.
He's doing his thing.
He is doing his
He's
thing.
working the needle.
He is moving the needle there because he's got eyes on Mark Carroll.
Yep.
Big Mark Carroll has got eyes on him.
I wonder how many clicks he's had on that.
Just go to the Super League, bro. Just go to the Super League, bro.
Yeah, you've done everything here.
I
for
can't
sure.
believe that,
Yeah.
prioritise his future. Obviously, loves love, but no Cleary.
Well, that's
He's
it.
not
Mary,
leaving.
you come to Australia.
Speaking of another Cleary, Ukraine, Jett Cleary, younger brother of Nathan, to come and play for the national team at the end of the season
Yep. I can see what they're doing here.
in Thailand. No, prepare to take on Thailand.
Wow.
Ukraine officials are hoping that Jett Cleary will make his test debut in the off-season European Championships as Australian-based players prepare to take on Thailand in June. Apparently, he's been in discussions with him, and he's also been in discussions with his cousin, Phoenix Death, the son of former NRL hooker Jason Death.
Not familiar, but
It's a lot of Cleary
sure
news.
they're great
A lot of
hookers.
Cleary news today.
a lot of Cleary use.
Do you see Jett Cleary pulling on the Ukrainian jersey?
Look, if it's against Thailand, I can see it happening. Yes.
Can you really?
Yeah.
I think that's something that he'd sort of brush.
Look, he probably will brush it, but there is a word I can see it.
That'd be funny. I would want to see that.
The yellow and blue.
And then Nathan comes and joins because this is just an assumption. But if Jett's eligible to play for Ukraine, you'd have an educated guess that Nathan would be eligible for Ukraine. So
well, fishing terms, you go for the small fish in hopes to get the big fish.
yeah.
I
know what you
can
mean.
see what they're doing there.
Imagine
The
that.
Ukraine Rugby League.
Nathan Cleary running around for Ukraine in a couple of years.
Didn't it get banned or something? Was it Greece? Wasn't there a country that like rugby league got
Yes, but they came back for the World Cup. I
it
believe it
Greece?
may have been Greece. Billy Magoulias leading the charge there.
banned? I seen he's still playing.
Shout out Billy
Newtown.
Magoulias. Of course he is.
I'll never forget
love seeing that.
Did you ever see the chip and chase he did?
I saw it. He did 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Two, like it was like in the New South Wales Cup and then in the state championships.
Yeah, in the state. Yes,
It was
that's
both.
right.
It was like 2 weeks in a row
Yeah.
that they won. It was off its head. Shout out Billy Magoulias doing things out there. Who's your most surprising team? From the
there's
round?
no.
This is an obvious answer. Yours is going to be Dolphins. Mine's going to
fuck.
be the Eels. So
Yeah,
there's not too much we can say
Fucking
about there. How
Titans.
good? First win?
fucking let's go.
Look, I was a little bit disappointed though that the Dolphins won because it moved us back down to the last place of the ladder as soon as you guys won. So as an Eels fan, I was really happy for about 2 hours. And then when the Dolphins won, it pushed us back down to last place.
Look,
and I got a little bit...
let's knock on some
Sad.
door. Knock, knock, Titans. You there? Not you. Not.
Oh,
They crumbled,
Big
mate. I was pretty disappointed we let in 2 tries. The standards are just so high at Redcliffe.
yeah. The standards are really high.
Good to see the. I don't know how to say this, but
Cohesion?
No, not the cohesion. The
Camaraderie.
not the camaraderie. The systems are in place. They're
Oh,
working.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Christian Wolf's really good. His
Yeah.
fingerprints around there now.
Reminds me of Bulldogs back in the day. They struggled at the start, but you start to find the system.
That reminds me a bit of the Eels too, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, we're finding we're going to make a late season charge. We were discussing a potential short boy spoon bowl. After seeing the weekend performances from both our teams, I don't think that's the case anymore.
Well, it's either got to be.
Have you heard of the
spoon-
Roosters? Have you heard of the Panthers?
Well-
That's looking spoon bowly to me. Not Eels and Dolphins. No way.
I think Penrith. Yeah, they're looking spoon bolly too.
Yeah, 100%.
Joking, guys. Kidding, kids.
Gotta get
But
absolutely fed for that.
how good is this? Sunnies. Dolphins are undefeated with me wearing the Sunnies.
They are. Is that why you need to keep them on?
Well, I
You've
was
prepped
going
them
to
up.
not wear them this week because we got the Panthers. I was hoping we could but I'm backing them.
I think you win and win well against
hope
the
so.
Panthers. Who's your most disappointing team from the round?
Panthers probably losing to Cowboys. Cowboys aren't that great this year.
Yeah, you can say the Panthers every week. This week, I'm going to say the Titans. No disrespect to the Dolphins.
Well, that's why I didn't want to put the Titans.
And they've won. But, like, the Titans should not be losing by 26 points to the Dolphins, especially when they're getting earmarked as a sort of top 8-ish side this year.
Top 4, most people.
Des Hasler, Regan Campbell-Gillard. They shouldn't be getting pumped by the Dolphins there. And that's why they're disappointing for me.
Yeah, no, I could see that, why you went the Titans. But like I said, I just expect that from the Finns. So
yeah, just back against the wall.
But how about Saturday storylines? Lomax nailing the game with a field goal.
Saturday storylines.
Gutho.
It was a big day in the Gradwell household on Saturday.
Gutho scoring 2 tries.
It was a big day. We did call that. And there was a storyline we missed, which was Rylesy, who played for the Dragons.
Yes.
And Nathan Brown, who's our assistant coach that used to play for the Dragons.
A lot of motion out
Used
there.
to coach the Dragons, sorry. So there was a bit in this game.
Yeah.
And the better team came out on top.
And it just
the Dragons have got nothing. I don't like the Dragons. We've been over this in the preseason.
Yes.
Not a big fan of the Dragons. But
Hey, don't come running for us. We just don't like the Dragons.
I feel like the better team came out on top. We dominated start to finish. We may have been behind at one point, but we always looked like the better team.
Young Riley Smith, dog.
Riley Smith is
Another short boy taking leaps.
Gonna become one of my favourite players very, very soon. If he's not already there,
I think he's there.
He's a couple weeks off becoming my new favourite player at the Eels. Him and Iongi, like Gutho and Reid Marnie, they're in my distant memory right now. I'm on these new boys.
The new and improved.
New and improved. I'm on them. I like Iongi. I love him. I actually do love him. I feel a connection with him. And Riley Smith, I feel like Riley Smith would suit really well in between us for an episode one day. That's what I feel.
If that means us flying down there, that's okay.
That is okay. I like him.
As long as we can find you in between us.
I'm about him.
Look, they're all looking toey.
Someone in the Eels sign them both to a 15-year contract. That's what I want to see.
And
lock them up to their 40.
I do not want to see Riley Smith remove that blue headgear.
Ever.
I love it.
Ever. He's going to be the blue headgear kid.
Yeah.
And I love it. Don't change it to white. Don't change it to black. Don't change it to whatever other colours out there. I'll leave it as blue because there's not many players that have...
No, there's not.
...their trademark headgear apart from Jonathan Thurston. You could nearly say Stephen Crichton's locked up the black headgear now.
Yes.
Close to.
Reid's got
white
the white
headgear, Reid Marnie. These are just current that I'm sort of thinking off top of the dome. No one's got a bright blue one other than Riley Smith.
Well,
he can make that his own.
Exactly. And you're going out of your way there because the black and the white are obviously the common ones.
No one picks up blue.
It's mutual.
How many kids out there go, Mum and Dad, I want that bright blue headgear? There wouldn't be many, but I reckon there's going to be a couple now after Riley Smith's put it on.
Exactly. Yep. And I hope you don't, you know when people change because they're starting to get a name for themselves and they go out and get a new headgear.
Yeah.
I hope Riley Smith doesn't do that.
I hope he doesn't. Stick with your sponsor. I don't know if he's sponsored by them, but I hope he's getting
Well,
big
I
money
wouldn't
from
mind Riley, if you are listening or get sent this.
We should make headgears, Short Boys headgears.
Well, I was just thinking that.
And reach out to Riley.
If you have a Short Boys logo on the headgear, would be pretty toey.
That would be good. That would be good.
Yeah.
But third-party deals, I don't know if he'd be allowed that at the
Especially not at Eels, no. Especially with the history.
Yes. Righto, let's look at games for the week. First game of the week, we have got Dolphins and the Panthers. The Dolphins team list. Tom Gilbert's back, so he's in the back row. Plath to lock, Felice Kafusi to prop, Nichols to the bench. Panthers, Dylan Edwards is back. Scotty Sorensen also returns. Mitch Kenny and Jack Cole are out, though.
Oh,
Blaze Talangi at 5'8". Luke Summerton, new hooker, Papali'i and Garner move to the bench.
Wow. Penrith shaken up.
They are.
Is Kenny injured or something? Don't know.
Concussion.
Okay, that makes sense. And good to see Plathy 13.
Play 13, jersey.
Does he play 13, but...
Yeah, he does.
You
I
reckon?
think so. I think you've got to put Gilbert in the back row. I love it.
Who was the other back row, sorry?
Fini Fiduaki.
Okay. I thought
Kuli
Connolly...
Kefu Fini Fiduaki.
See, I like Connolly as well. He played good when he
Connolly
came on.
Lemuelu is good. I do like him. He is on the bench.
Do you think Gilbert would go in the front row?
Yeah, I don't know. I like Gilbert at back row.
You
Just
do?
tough.
Yeah.
You know, I prefer Plathy at lock.
I do,
than
yeah.
back row. I really
him at
do.
lock.
Bit of ball playing in Plathy too with his old 6 days.
Oh, and
Which
fullback
is-
days at Union, he was saying.
Fullback days at Union, you know, he's got a bit of spark in him, Max Plath.
How good's Katoa been?
Katoa's been good. We always
Safiti's
know he's
been
going to be good. You just need to lock him down. He just needs to be a one-club player, Katoa, I reckon.
Oh, dude, I've never been sad with a play if he ever left the club I go for.
Yeah. Katoa would hurt.
Yeah.
Katoa and Plath would hurt a lot.
Plath
would hurt me a lot.
Yeah,
I don't
Plath
see
would hurt
him
the
ever
most.
leaving, though. Plath's locked down, unless he comes to Parramatta.
Parramatta.
Panthers, this is a good time to be versing the Panthers. It's either a good time or a bad time because they're either going to keep going down or they're going to be like, nah, let's start playing footy now.
Yes.
And I don't know what Panthers you're going to get here, so I'm a bit nervous for you. I am a bit nervous for you.
Well, it's at Suncorp,
I'm
mate.
a bit nervous for you.
No need to be nervous.
I'm nervous.
Chill guy. I'm a big chill guy.
For you.
Chill guy.
But I'm going to take the Panthers.
What's Finney's plan?
Finney's are $3.
Oh, fucking
Panthers
value in
$1.39.
that. Value in that.
What do you reckon? Dolphins?
Oh, Finns.
Right,
At home. We do not lose at Suncorp.
Next game, Dragons and the Titans. Flanagan is 1-17 unchanged. Titans, Fafita's back, so some into the centres, Bo Furman to the back row, Fafita to the bench.
Titans. Bouncing back. Only against the Dragons, didn't you say?
I'm going the Dragons.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to go the Dragons. The Titans are $2.52.
Value in that.
Yeah, I'm going to go the Dragons here. I do hate them, but I think that
I just think this is another game the Dragons are expected to win. They lose.
I tell you what, I know the Dragons have lost 3 out of their 4 games, but Clint Gutherson's back has got to be near broken after carrying them for the last 5 weeks.
Especially last week.
Especially last week, even the game before against the Storm. That bloke is just saying, boys, jump on, let's go. Honestly.
How long can he keep it up for?
I don't know. It depends. His knees are going to give out.
Yeah.
He's got some knee dramas. I don't think carrying the boy, because he carried Parramatta on his back for about 10 years.
That's what I mean.
Now he's carrying the Dragon. We saw what it did to his knees carrying Parramatta on his back for 10 years. He's 5 weeks into the Dragons. I don't know how much his knees can hold.
Well, I'm no mathematician.
Mathematician. Yeah.
Mathematician.
Yes.
But I feel like an eel would weigh a lot less than what a dragon would feel.
It would, but I think there's more pressure with the Dragons than the Eels in a way. No, probably not.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
We're talking players though, not mascots, you know?
Yeah.
So
I'm just feeling the
tough.
mascot, yeah.
It's tough.
Just quickly, I seen, I should have said it before for the Finn, Francis Molo played for Capras on the weekend.
Did he?
So,
Could be coming.
but I haven't seen, have you seen anything of the Dolphins posting the signing?
I have not.
I haven't either.
The Titans, I don't think Dave Fafita really wants to play footy anymore. He doesn't look interested out there.
Well, he looked toey the week before against the Roosters, putting Spanielenu in his place.
Come sign with Parramatta, David. We wouldn't put you on the bench, David. We would start you every week, David.
Well, didn't he start on? Oh, only because Firma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It's kind of like the Jason Tamalolo situation.
Is a little bit. Maybe an attitude issue, but it's been too long now that it's an attitude issue. It's form-based by the looks of it. Next game, Broncos and the Roosters. Piakura
Are they playing each other already?
they are.
Fucking hell.
Piakura brings Jane Hunt in the starting side because Piakura's out. And Roosters, Chatty T is out. He's been dropped. Hugo Savala is in, starting at 7. Lindsay Collins is out, so Natty Butch into prop. Victor Radley is at 13. Nwanga Nitawase is 18th man. So watch this space.
Big drop guy. Massive
Huge.
drop guy.
We've spoken about Chad Townsend before on the podcast, and I'm just going to lay the land again. Chad signed this contract midway through last year, going, oh yeah, this is going to be a good little deal. I'll play a bit of reserve grade. I'll mentor the young kids, and I'll sort of move into media, and I'll retire, and then I'll be happy wife, happy life type thing.
Yeah.
Next thing, Sam Walker goes down. Luke Keary decides to leave, and Chad's looking around, going, no one else can play halfback here.
Well, the SOS flag definitely came out.
It came out, and Chad was having to be the starting 7 for the Roosters, which wouldn't have been in his plans. Now Chad's dropped.
Well, at the end of the day, it's came into he's dropped. He's playing
dropped.
reserve grade.
He's playing reserve grade. He might be happy about it.
I say he would be.
That's what he wanted to do from the start, I would have assumed.
Look, I don't know if I'd want to even be playing in this Roosters team at the moment.
They're not looking good. Hugo Savala, he's a big boy.
I thought he came on and played front row or some shit.
He
Am
played
I thinking
lock.
things?
Yeah, that's the guy that come in the middle.
And he looked pretty tall to me.
He's about 6'4", I believe. I don't have his numbers here, but he's not a short boy. I can confirm.
Yeah.
Not a short boy. But
Have you heard anything much about him?
haven't heard anything about him.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. But starting 7 for the Roosters, a bit of merits in that.
Yeah, well, yeah. It must be doing something at training.
Must be. I'm nearly going to tip the Roosters for a bounce back here.
Really?
This
I'm
is a
going
massive
Broncos.
upset. I'm nearly going to tip the Roosters. Although the Broncos have been winning, they haven't put a full
Nah.
80-minute game together on except for round 1 against the Chooks.
Nah, not even a full 80.
Apart from that, I'm not looking at them going, ooh.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh.
But I'm not looking at any team this year like that.
Then again, Melbourne, you think that. For the first 20 minutes, you're like, oh my God, no one's going to stop them.
But yeah,
And then they just stop.
they lost to Dragon. It's a weird year. It's a good year, but
It is good. I do like it. I'm tipping the Roosters as an upset.
I'm going to go Broncos.
Okay.
Just to be safe.
Next game, Sharkies and the Seagulls. We have got Teague Wilton and Talakai are back. Seagulls, Josh Aloier is good to go, which is great to hear. Corey Waddell is out. Lachlan Croker's in the reserve, so could make a return.
I'm going to go to the Sharkies. How many have they lost in a row now?
A couple. They lost the last one
need to win.
heartbreakingly. I'm going to tip the Sharks
At the
here
Shire?
too. It is at the Shire. 3 p.m. They Optus Stadium, Perth.
Oh, really?
Perth. I'm tipping the Sharks.
I'm going to go Sharkies.
I'm going to go the Sharks. I think they're due for a win.
I don't know Tanel Paseka. Is that how you say his name?
Taniela.
Was out for the season.
Yeah. Ruptured his Achilles.
Wow, that's massive for Manly.
It is. I'm going to go the Sharkies. I think Sharkies do well here.
Yeah, Sharks.
Next game, Bunnies and the Cowboys. We've got Trelly Mitt and Jaden Sullivan in the halves. Ewan Aiken is in the centres. Cowboys, Ruben Cotter is back after his late scratching. McIntyre to the bench. Harrison Edwards, 18th man.
Ooh. Go Cows.
I'm going.
Where's this at?
Nah, it's at Optus Stadium as well. It's in
Oh,
Perth.
so double header.
Double header, mate. Yeah, get over there.
Far out.
Get over there.
Perth are doing a few things over there, just not making an NRL team.
Yeah, just say we'll have games. We won't make a team. I'm going the Bunnies. Jai Gray. We nearly need a dedicated Jai Gray segment every single week because this guy is becoming one of my favourite players of all time.
I probably said Jai Gray the most word I've ever said. Does that make sense? This year.
Yeah,
You know where I'm coming from.
It does make a bit of sense. You've spoken about Jai Gray the most this year.
Yeah, about
Of
anything
else.
else in the world.
Yeah.
So that's where I sit with Jai Gray.
Yeah.
And there I go again.
Yeah, I do like him. He's just running for so many meters. And I understand last year and even at the start of this year, like first couple games, you're like, nah, Trell will come back and play fullback. I don't think that's the case anymore. I think he's playing too good to drop him. Honestly, I think he's playing too good to drop him.
And he's still scoring daily end points.
Yeah, he's on top.
He could be in the...
He's on top.
I think I said it last year, or the start of the year. Jai Gray is going to be in the Queensland Origin squad.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
That's huge. That is a huge call.
Definitely.
How good would he look in Maroon?
Oh, he's going to be there.
Yeah, wow. Love it. I like him. He seems like a nice guy.
We once again, like Riley Smith, we could do a double whammy. If it means we go to you, Jai Gray, come on the
Jai
podium.
Gray went to school in Brisbane, so
He is familiar, and yeah.
he does know the area. I don't think Sunny Coast would be out of his sort of geographical knowledge.
Well,
I
it's a
would say,
nice
bro.
place up the sunny coast.
It
So
is.
it's a
And
place you want to go.
We'd have you with open arms, Jai Gray, to come on. But as I said, we really need a dedicated Jai Gray segment every single week. And that's something, if there's any sponsors out there that want to sponsor us to do a dedicated Jai Gray segment every week, we do it for free. But corporate dollar does speak.
Exactly.
And we would do it for money as
We
well.
aren't cheap hookers, that's for sure.
We are not. Cowboys. I don't really like the Cowboys. And they made me look stupid last year when I said they were done. Now I think they're actually done. Even though they won 2 games in a row.
They did beat Penrith, yeah.
I'm going Buddies. Next game. Eels and the Raiders. Zachy Lomax has finally been named on the wing. Sean Russell in the centres. Raiders 1-17 unchanged.
Hey, he's in the wing, eh?
He played wing last week.
Did he?
Played wing.
Okay.
Was named in centres. Now he's officially number 5 for the Parramatta.
Who's playing centres?
Sean Russell and Will Penasini.
I hope Penasini goes back to his side.
They did. So they put Penasini back to his side. Jason Rolls said in the press conference it was mainly defensively.
Really? Not
because he was
because
making some really poor reads on the other side. They've moved him back there, and then they've put Zachy Lomax on the wing, which I love.
Oh, I love it too.
And he's not just a stay on your wing winger. He's going to roam. There's been some plays where he's wrapping around as a second fullback, Brock.
Is Hopgood, is he named hooker?
He's not, but I'd say he'd start there. Oh, I didn't mind him at hooker. Back to his Calandra Sharks days, playing hooker for A grade, I believe. He loves it.
Yeah, he was only a young pup back then.
Pup.
He's still got it in his
First
back pocket.
came into Panthers system as a hooker and got moved into lock. So
look, he did the job.
He did do the job. He had to do 15, bro. Just do 15.
Exactly.
But Zach on the wing, what do you think?
Oh, I love it.
It's
best
a real
winger in the comp.
It's a real FU to the Dragons, saying that he wanted all the news media that he wants out of the Dragons because he doesn't want to play wing. He's 4 games into his Parramatta career and he's back on the wing. It's pretty much saying to the Dragons,
just want it out.
I just didn't like it.
I understand.
I do.
I understand, Zachary.
I do. Raiders won last minute this week. The Eels aren't going to let that happen. Eels win and win well. It's in Darwin too. They're not going to like that heat.
Why is there so many different
Saturdays all the way?
Locations.
It's all the way, baby. Go on the Eels.
What the hell?
Next game, Storm and the Warriors. 1-17 unchanged for the Storm and Warriors. Rocco Berry is back. Adam Pompey to the wing. Ed Cozzy to reserves.
Love that. Where's this at, Amy?
It is.
Storm.
Yeah,
I reckon this is going to be a close again.
I'm going Storm, but the Warriors at $5.30.
Holy.
I know.
The line wouldn't be too bad.
Line would not be bad.
Might have a look at the line.
As I was saying with the Storm, I like the Storm. I think they're going to win the comp this year, but they look good for 15 minutes, and I'm like, no one's going to stop them. Are they going to get to 70? Are they going to get to 80? And then they just turn it off.
Yeah, that's the worrying
And they still
sign.
let in 24 points or whatever against Manly.
Far out. Well, that was a high-scoring game.
It was a high-scoring game.
The line is 16.5. I like that. I love that.
I do like that as well.
That's Towie and Tutowie.
It is. Give me Melbourne. Yeah. But I like the Warriors. Knights and the Tigers. Another Sunday game I just don't care about.
This game is played already as well. This is round 1 or 2, wasn't it?
It's round 2. Yeah.
What is that? Fucking. What's going on with the draw?
Yeah. Obviously not even, you could say.
Yeah.
Because it would make a massive difference versus a team both times early on in the year.
I wonder if they're trying to do like the dawn that to the travel. It must be something to do with the travel.
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it either.
I'm not a huge fan
Jackie
of it.
Cogg, James Schiller, Jacob Safidi, Jack Hetherington, Adam Elliott, all out for the Knights. Phoenix Crossland at halfback. Jane Brayley, number 9. And my guy, Matty Arthur.
I was hoping you'd say.
Debuting off the bench.
Yes.
Matthew Arthur. Congratulations, sir. One of the great short boys, even though you left the Eels. The Tigers, Jerome Luai is back. Jarrell Skelton and Samuel Afenu is also back.
I think the Knights are going to get bent over.
Well, Knights are $1.50 favourites.
What?
Tigers are $2.57.
Fuck, everyone will be jumping on that.
Yeah, you gotta get on.
Where's this one at? Fucking
McDonald's
Gold
Jones. How funny is that photo from Cole McCarthy?
Oh, it just stands out.
Just way bigger than everyone else's. That's hilarious. No one else has got that.
No.
That's
down the bottom, who's that?
Yeah, it's still not as in your face as Cole McCarthy. He's going to score after seeing that.
It could be, yes.
I think the Tigers.
I'm going to get Tigers. $2 what? $2.50 or something?
$2.57.
Yeah, fuck.
Jeez, a couple of short boys getting around this week. Yep. Matty Arthur, Docker Clay, Jai Gray, Riley Smith.
Oh, was Docker Clay 9?
14.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking it. Give me the Tigers, but...
Yes.
Right, that's all the games for the week, Brock.
Into the mood killer.
Mood
killer is... We're back in Bindi season, and I'm not fucking liking it.
Yes. Makes me nervous.
Sunday...
Is that your mood killer? Just Bindis?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not a big Bindi guy, and it makes me nervous because... At this stage where the Bindis are coming out, not all of them have prickles.
Yeah.
So you sort of risk it and go, oh, no, they're all right. But the old one's got a prickle in it.
It's the unexpected. You feel one, and then you're walking on eggshells, not knowing where you're going to get hit to next.
Bindis are just a national killer.
Oh, it's just the old. And it must be an ick for the girls seeing a boy step on a bindi.
It would be one of the all. It would have to be top of the list. I think it would be a slept on ick. It wouldn't get mentioned on many female podcasts where they're discussing male icks.
Nah.
But geez, getting a bindi in the bottom of the foot would have to be top 5.
It's top 5, maybe even top 3 ick.
And I don't think I've ever seen a person step on a bindi and act like it's nothing.
Well,
It makes you jump every time.
it not being...
And that might just be us because we're short boys, but it makes me jump every time.
I think it makes everyone jump.
Yeah, has to.
And if it doesn't, you didn't step on a bindi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't be cool, bro. Don't try and act tough because
Yeah.
you stepped on a bindi. You're in pain.
And you know it's an ick.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah,
That's
it's
good. That's a
one.
good mood killer. That's a good mood.
We should do that. Maybe we should do an ick. We pick an ick each week.
Yeah, or
And we could have like a short boys podcast ick list.
ick list. Just going off. Bindies is number 1.
Yeah, number
Bindies
one.
is number 1, 100%.
Something in the works there. Did you see fucking Robert Irwin's?
I saw it. Didn't look at it really. Just scrolled past it.
Didn't
but
ya?
I saw a lot of attention getting around young
Wow,
Robert.
it was in my face 24/7.
Yeah, a lot of attention getting around young Robert,
Yeah,
who's
rightly so, but
rightly so. Shout out Robert.
never
Killing
know
it.
you can make holding a snake or any type of animal attractive.
He's done it. Shout out Robert. Shout out Robert.
Shout out, yeah. You actually live not too far away.
He is. Love to get you on the potty, Robert. That would be great. That'd be good for the
that
short
would
boys.
break the
Because I
internet.
think he would be a short boy. Let's have a look. Is Robert?
Nah,
I think he would be.
I don't think so.
Robert.
I reckon it's Robert Irwin. He's got to be 6 foot. He's got to be on like the cutoff for male attractiveness.
Bro.
Fuck
Bro.
off.
Bro.
No way.
Says here he is. I don't know if this is. Is it Robert Clarence Irwin?
I think it might be
Because I know
think
I know the grandpa is like Robert as well. I believe. I'm seeing 5'7.5", and then I'm seeing down here 5'6.5", seeing 5'7" down here again.
he is right in my ballpark.
Steve Irwin was 179. So he's a short boy. Steve Irwin. The great Steve Irwin's 179. So I'm saying Robert's
I won't be able to sleep tonight knowing this now.
That's
this
huge.
information that's came across our desk.
That's huge. Shout out Robert. Come on the potty, bro.
Fuck, dude.
Come on the potty. One of the great short boys.
Really?
I think our female listeners would go through the roof if Robert was to come on.
Yes. Which at I got a beautiful missus, so that doesn't bother me.
I think we need to pay him big bucks though to get him on. I don't think he's doing this for free.
Yeah, or we could. Yeah.
Corporate dollar speaks.
Maybe we get a crocodile here and somehow get a crocodile in your pool and say, just like call up Australia Zoo.
And say we need Robert to come help.
Hey, while you're over here, would you mind jumping on the
He
potty?
comes through. It's a fake crocodile, and we say, "Sit down, doing the podcast right now," and he says, "Okay."
Now, is that like a custody type
Not
situation?
really, because I think once he'd get in here, he'd want to do it.
Yeah.
It would just be him getting here that he'd be like, Seeps.
Well, he's a boy's boy. He drives a cruiser,
He is.
gets around the bush, got a bike.
Yeah,
I think he'd understand our type of.
he would.
That
Come on the
makes
potty.
Would love that.
We good for the day?
We're good for today. It's been a pleasure, Matthew.
6 a.m. Wednesdays. Didn't call a sick day, so I hope you're happy, listeners.
Got to plug it, like and subscribe. if
Like
you
and
listen.
subscribe. If
Yeah.
you've gotten to the end of this episode, you like the podcast. And what you do when you like the podcast
You subscribe.
is you subscribe, you like, and you follow the socials, and you tell your friends and family about us.
Exactly right. Good little plug there.
That's what you got to do. Thanks for coming. Thanks for listening. See ya.